Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's caught downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Green. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Barney. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on fourth down.
Man, I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Running to Green. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something that defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. For go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Purdy on the Jets. Touchdown, Nebraska. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed, when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
They'll immediately call timeout. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, still looking. Uncorks one to the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the Huskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Still looking. Gets away. He'll try to do it himself. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And I feel like this defense is starting to cook up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. On the run, it's Parker. Turns it on at midfield. He's loose. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Creates a little space. Oh, a lot of space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
The Cornhuskers are threatening on 1st and goal. Ready. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker.
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Slides away.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they...
Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Huskers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Markway. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wiggles free. The ball pops out. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the right. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Green. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Razorbacks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Green. He lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Green. Under fire. And some room to work. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, couldn't catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not...
It's a seam wide open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Green. Gets away from one. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense wants to bring the heat. Escapes the sack. Quarterback moving. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They're testing the right side here. Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the route is on.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home, and this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Going to the running game. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Green. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The option look. The pitch. And he's still running after the move. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3.
Nebraska 41, Arkansas 14.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's
going to let it fly. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Husker. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Arkansas, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the catch. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
14.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Green. At the 35, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. Quick release by the QB. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They want that clock to run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Parker. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. It's blocked, and they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Secures it at the 30. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anthony. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. To the air. It's Green. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Give to the running back. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking for room. It's Parker. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Man, that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide, just frying pan meet face, ball game over.